Um, I was looking into a very familiar story from the Bible, and that is the story of the children of Israel leaving the land of Egypt and then crossing through the Red Sea into the promised land. Now, something I want us to understand is that there's something very important here, the promised land. So, the land was a promise from God to his people, right? God was the one that gave the promise that he was taking them somewhere. And in describing the place where he was taking the children of Israel to, he said the place was a place that flows with milk and honey, which means it's a great place. It's a place of prosperity. It's a place of blessing. It's a place of peace, place of comfort, a place where lives are expected to be way, way better than where they are coming from. So, why the children of Israel were embarking on this particular journey, we saw a lot of challenges that they were confronted with, starting with first and foremost the Red Sea. Then, after the Red Sea, it was now the so-called Amalekites, Jebusites, and the rest of them that were coming against them. But this is where I really want to move this conversation toward. And I pray that this particular word of encouragement is going to speak to somebody somewhere today where you will tell yourself the honest truth. Now, God promised and he said he was taking the children of Israel into a particular place. This place where he was taking the children of Israel into, he described this as a land that flows with milk and honey. And then along the line, there were challenges as these people were heading toward the place of promise. Now, three things I want us to realize here is the fact that first and foremost, you need to understand that God was actually the one that gave the children of Israel the promise, right? And then two, you need to also understand that whether we like it or not, we need to focus on who gave the promise than focusing on what we're going through while heading towards the promise. A lot of people today are embarking on journeys that they are so convinced that this is the vision they heard, this is the plan that they've written down, and this is the goal they want to attain or achieve. But because of because of issues happening along the way, maybe one or two failures, distractions here and there, people talking you down, people not believing in your vision, and then saying all manner of things, getting you discouraged and all that, you want to back out. You want to back out. Meanwhile, from the onset, you already had a bigger picture of where you want to be. But because of the issues happening along the way, you're expecting it to just be like a roller coaster, right? From beginning to end, everything should just be smooth. Life is not meant to be like that. Life is not meant to be like that. I don't know why it's so. I can't explain. I can't tell why it's so. But for every successful venture upon the face of this earth, they had teething phases. They had moments where they had bumps along the way, ups and downs. Some even failed several times and then bounced back. And today they are celebrated and succeeding, So you just need to understand that the fact that you have challenges, that there's a Red Sea before you, does not mean that the promise is no longer there. Does not mean that the vision is no longer there. Does not mean that the goal that you set for yourself is not attainable. It's just for you to just stay consistent, stay convinced, one, stay consistent, two, stay connected, three, and then finally, do the best you can to make sure that you build yourself around the right team and association that will help you journey through this phase of life. Because I think one of the things we have going on with us today is the fact that either from social media or social platforms or conversation from friends and all that, we seem to want to weigh our vision based on how people are also embarking on their dreams and goals, failing to understand that your journey is unique and it's just you. It begins with you and it will end with you. So I just want to share this, and I say, as you go into this weekend, take out time to sit back again and revisit that vision. If you've not written it down, write it down and keep it somewhere. If you've written it down, revisit it. And then remember the motivation that actually spurred you into, setting that vision aside. Because the truth is this, right? Vision can't die, but you can die and leave the vision behind. As long as you pursue it, as long as you hold on to your conviction, that vision must surely come to pass. So you have a wonderful weekend ahead. Love you. My name is Steve.